Instagram is becoming a video platform. So what they are doing is they are really creating a place that they want to feature videos. And the way that they're doing this right now is really pushing Reels. So if you are in business and you want, I hate to Hey there, everyone. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Female Empowered. I am your host, Krista Gurka, and today we are going to chat about my hack for, or basically the system and the process that I use for how I create my Instagram Reels. Now, if you are following me live right now on Instagram, I know that the lighting in here is really bad. I look like shadows, but while I love my office most of the time because it's surrounded by windows, at this time of the day when the sun is going down, it's not great. If you're listening to this on the podcast, it's not going to bother you one little bit. But I get a lot of questions about Instagram Reels, and I will say right now that I am in no means a social media guru. I am not a Reels specialist. If you really are looking for Instagram training and like a really great program on Reels, I invite you to go check out the Movement Maestro, aka Shantae Cofield, at the Movement Maestro. She's actually going to be on the podcast in a couple weeks, but she has an amazing program that talks all about how to do Reels and basically how to grow engagement and everything on Instagram. But Instagram is becoming a video platform. So what they are doing is they are really creating a place that they want to feature videos. And the way that they're doing this right now is really pushing Reels. So if you are in business and you want, I hate to use a word like the algorithm, and I'm putting air quotes around here, but if you want to get more traction on Instagram, you're going to have to like check out Reels. Now, when I say you have to, do you have to? No, you don't have to do it. But if you want to be on social media and you want to have traction on Instagram, then you have to do it. But if you don't want to grow your business on social media with Instagram, then no, you don't have to do this. But I have a really great system that I use that really, really works for me, for someone who is almost 50 and didn't grow up with Instagram and doesn't really love being on videos and feels like a goofball dancing around. I've actually really come to enjoy making them. I think they're funny and I like doing it. So I just want to run through with you guys like really quick, my quick down and dirty process, my little system that I have for how I create my Reels. So twice a week, I basically have 15 minutes twice a week where I go and I like basically just scroll Reels. So I will go to the Explorer page on Instagram and I will look up Reels or I'll go on TikTok. And literally, I'm usually doing this while I'm watching TV. So sometimes it's at night and I'm just kind of scrolling through there and I check out the ones with sounds that I like or sounds that I think are funny or messages that I can tweak that we're going to resonate and align with my offer, what I'm saying, my brand voice, who I am, who I'm speaking with. And I save those. So you can save them on your Instagram page. You can also save them. You can save the audio. I like to save the whole reel because that way, when I go back to record them, I kind of know what I liked about that one. So every time I see one that I like, or I see a song that I like, or an audio that I like, or a message that I like, I hit save. Okay, or save the audio. Then what I do is in the notes section on my phone and on my computer, I have a Mac, so I have Apple products. So I use the notes section on my phone and on my computer. And I basically write a little note with the audio that I chose. And the way that you can find the audio is on the bottom left of the reel. It says what the audio is. So if you just click on that, it'll show you what the audio is, the bottom left of the reel. I write the audio, and then I write a little note that says the messaging or how I want to film that reel for my audience. Okay. And then I basically leave that in my notes. Okay. And then what I do is once a month, sometimes twice a month, on Mondays are my admin days. So then I schedule about 2 hours and I film all the reels at the same time. So I basically, sometimes I'll do like a clothes change so that there doesn't look like I'm in the same clothes all the time. Sometimes I'll do them in the same outfits. But I plan out, it usually takes me about an hour to 2 hours to film, I don't know, 5 or 6 reels. I know it does take a lot of time when you're doing it for the first time. And then I save them in the drafts. So there's a section, when you do your reel, it will ask you if you want to post it or if you want to save as a draft. So all I do is film the reel, and then I add the copy and the caption when I'm ready to post it, which is usually sometime either that week or later in the week. So I usually try to film 5, 6, or 7 of them in a row, because I'm really trying to be conscientious of posting 4 to 5 a week. So I'm really just trying to see if that makes a difference to my Instagram following, to my engagement more than anything. So what I do again is I'm trying to make a concerted effort to post 4 or 5 times a week. So I will create them, I will film them basically in a 2-hour increment every other week. Now that has worked for me. One of the other things I want to tell you about Reels is you will feel probably like a moron doing it the first time. You'll probably look silly, but it's just like anything else. The more you do it, the easier it gets, the more comfortable you get. And then you can check your insights. How many views did this get? Which hashtags worked? How many people, what did this resonate with? I can tell you that there's been really funny ones out there that I've recorded for Pilates in the Grove. I did one, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and there was just a funny song of the audio that I liked. Excuse me. And then what I did was I just was playing music one day while I was cleaning the equipment, and I was like, oh, this would make a funny reel. And so that's what I did. And it got something, which is not, a lot, but it got something like 3,000 or 4,000 views, nothing viral or anything, but that's a lot of engagement for us. We like to look at how many people liked it, how many people viewed it. And we always are trying to entertain, but educate at the same time. So dancing around on your reel is great, but there should be a purpose to it. And if the purpose is to show people, if you're a personal brand and the purpose is to show people that you're funny and you can have fun, excellent. But if you're trying to sell on Instagram and what you're doing is you're really trying to get people to know, like, and trust you, use reels to educate. So I'm going to give you some really quick examples for your healthcare and boutique fitness that will be easy and will resonate with your audience. So number one, you can film a video of you doing a tutorial, of you doing an exercise, whether that be a physical therapy exercise or an exercise on the Pilates equipment or a yoga pose. And you can do a voiceover. There is a way on the top when you're filming the reel that you can do a voiceover, and you can do a voiceover explaining how to do that exercise. Okay. That's your audio. Who knows? Maybe your original audio would go viral. Another thing you could do is film a piece of a class, and you can find some trending audio on Instagram, and you can just set it to some trending music, which is basically just some music in the background, and you can show a clip of one of your classes. Another thing is giving a tip, introducing one of your team members, doing something funny around the studio that is likely to make your clients laugh or things of that nature. So that's a really quick I mean, really quick way to try to, and I would say Instagram does have the option to do 60-second reels now. I don't recommend it. I recommend staying in the 15 to 30-second range. I really like the 15-second range. People don't really have a ton of a huge attention span these days, but I hope you really like, or at least maybe got a little something for this reel. So I'm just going to reiterate one more time. I pick like 15 minutes twice a week where I scroll through Reels and even TikTok to find sounds or messaging or captions or things that I think will resonate with my audience. I save them, and then I pick a day for about 2 hours every other week, maybe 90 minutes to 2 hours, where I film all the Reels at the same time. And then I save them in the draft section of my Instagram page. And I don't really add the caption or the copy there until I'm ready to post it. All right. You can also use your notes section on your computer or on your phone to jot down some notes of audio. So if you're like, I don't remember, I'm the kind of person that if I save it and then I come back to it and I don't remember what I was going to do, use your notes section, write down the audio that you're going to use, which is that you can find in the bottom left side of the reel, with a little note to yourself about what your idea was on repurposing this reel, and then schedule some time to film them. All right. I recommend staying in the 15 to 30-second range. The 60-second ones are really long, and most people don't have the attention span to listen. So I hope you enjoyed this really quick tip on my hack for creating reels. Remember, you really want to use them to entertain your people and engage with them. Don't copy somebody else's reel. Like, don't do it verbatim, but like, it's a great way to give you ideas. And there's a ton of ideas out there now. And like I said at the beginning, Instagram is really becoming a video platform. I mean, the CEO of Instagram came out and said that a long time ago. They're going to start coming out with subscriptions, which I think just went out to a small group of creators right now or recently. So they're really having a lot of changes coming up soon. So if this is something you want to try out, I just encourage you to do it. Make yourself a commitment or challenge yourself to say that you're going to do 3 reels a week for the next 30 days. Okay, that's 12 reels. That's not that much. 12, if you do 30 seconds, that's 6 minutes of content you have to create. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And you have to be consistent with it to really be able to see some metrics. All right. The other thing is, I haven't really figured out what makes I've had some reels have 50,000, 60,000 views, and then I've had other had 300 ones. Sometimes the ones that I thought were the funniest, at least that I thought were funny, had 300 views. And sometimes ones that I thought were like, that wasn't really one of my better ones, had 50 or 60,000. So no rhyme or reason. Don't worry about the outcome. Just put out the content and you can go from there. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to check out more information, follow my podcast, Female Empowered, anywhere you get your podcasts. You can also visit my website, kristagurka.com. It has lots of information and business information. There actually is a whole social media marketing bundle on there for how I create social media, how I create my posts, how I research my posts, and it has a lot of ideas and prompts on there. So if you're interested, go ahead to the website, kristagurka.com. That's all I got for now. See you later next time, everyone. Bye for now.